have upgraded and downgraded my Milanote subscription more times than I can count. What I used to hate about it was there's no automation, there's no clever input, there's no bulk exports, there's no triggered workflows to connect it to my other apps. Now, that's exactly what I love about it. Sometimes the thing that we think is a bug is exactly the feature we need. Hi, I'm Megan, and I share about formation practices and sustainable systems for anyone who's tired of treating themselves like a machine. Today, I want to dig into Milanote and how I use it in a way that may be a little different from what you normally see. Let's get started. Most productivity tools promise to make everything easier, capture everything, connect everything, automate everything, which sounds great until you realize you've built a museum of things you might use someday. Thousands of highlights, hundreds of saved articles, all carefully tagged and organized, and completely overwhelming. Milanote forces me to do something different. If I want something in here, I have to put it in here, manually, one thing at a time. And that friction, it makes me ask a question I'd otherwise skip. Is this actually relevant to what I'm working on right now? This is my Milanote home screen. I check it every day. It's basically a heat map of my creative life right now. For writing projects, the magnifying glass basically means I'm in prep or research mode. I'm gathering resources. Over here, the plant means incubation, sprouting. The idea is growing, but it's not quite ready yet. The flag down here means it's published, or it's about to be published. Up here are boards for books that I'm currently reading. The brown indicates to me that these books are slow going. I'll pick them up and dip into them as I'm ready. I'm not necessarily trying to read them all at once. The mustard yellow boards are books I'm actively reading, actively taking notes on, and interacting with. And the black boards are books that I have finished reading, I've taken notes, but I might still be dipping into it, referencing it, or thinking about it in some way. I update these intuitively as I work. There's no system, no rules about when something shifts from prep to incubation or from mustard yellow to brown. It's just when I feel like it, what I feel like it, what my energy, attention, and time allows and gives me at the moment. But here's what it does give me: clarity. When I see multiple mustard yellow books or several projects in the incubation and sprouting stage, I ask myself, am I still interested in this? Is it still relevant to something that I'm working on or want to work on in the near future? And if I can't come up with a clear purpose for it right now, I ask myself again, am I still curious enough to work on it right now? Sometimes the answer is yes, keep going. Sometimes no, close it out. Sometimes not yet, just let it lie fallow for a little bit. See what happens. Here's what one of these projects actually looks like. My rule is that resources and highlights only go in here if they're directly relevant to what I'm working on right now. Not someday, not maybe, now. Which means I don't collect things just in case. I don't rummage through old highlights hoping for inspiration. Yeah, interesting things do get lost. Beautiful quotes disappear. Brilliant ideas slip through the cracks. But what remains, what I found truly insightful and formative for this season, the stuff actually shaped my thinking when it mattered. And when I'm done, that project shifts to the flag stage, and I can see it on my heat map, a little record of work that's completed that I have made and put out into the world. We live in a world right now that wants to treat us like machines, optimize everything, automate everything, scale everything. Sometimes what we need isn't another tool that makes collecting easier. Sometimes what we actually need is that friction that helps us slow down and choose what actually matters. Milanote isn't for everyone, and it's not trying to be. But if you're tired of building systems that you can't maintain, and you want a writing space that lets you work at a human pace on human-sized projects, this might be exactly the kind of friction and tool that you need.